Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel again, Intelligent Learners. In this video we are going to discuss about the key features of quadratic equation. So for that you must know about the completing the square method, so that you can work out for the vertex form. Then you should know how to factorize also to find out the x-intercept, right? You should know what is x-intercept, y-intercept, very important. What is the axis of symmetry. So when you will get the parabola as the graph of the quadratic equation, the middle line of the graph, that is called as the axis of symmetry. So we have discussed all these points in the key features of quadratic equation. So let's have a discussion about it, everyone. Key features of quadratic equation. So before understanding the key features of quadratic equation, we should know what is a quadratic equation. So a quadratic equation is an equation in which the highest power or the exponent of the variable is 2. So here if you will see, the variable is x, and if the variable is x, we have the highest power of that variable is how much? It is 2, right? So it's a quadratic equation. See this one. Now let's discuss about the key features. So when we will talk about the key features, we are discussing these points: vertex, what is the domain for this expression, what is the range, what is the axis of symmetry, x-intercept, y-intercept, two more, the end behavior, and we have the interval of increase and interval of decrease. So we have to discuss this, right? So let's understand, everyone. So my equation is 2x square minus 4x minus 6. That is my expression, right? Now to find out, first of all, please remember this thing, that whenever you have the quadratic equation, first of all, focus on the vertex. So how to find out the vertex? Let's understand. So first thing what we will do, we will put it equals to 0. After that, what we will do? For the vertex, I'm telling you, right? But the original equation is this one only, right? So now I will take the 2 as a common value, because I know that 2 is common in all the terms, right? So I will divide both sides by 2. So it will be equals to 0 only. Now what I will do, I will use the completing the square method to make the vertex form. Vertex form is very necessary to find the vertex. So what I will do, I will take this constant value, which does not have any variable, to that side. After that, what I will do, I will make the identity of a square plus b square minus 2ab. Why minus 2ab identity? Because I have this thing minus. So what is b square here? So a is x here, right? So 2ab is 2x. So which is 2 into x into something which is 1 only, that makes me 2x. So 1 I have. So b is 1. So I have a square plus b square. So I will do the same value plus and minus, so that it will not affect my equation, right? So what I will do, I will use these three. With the plus 1, I will make the identity of minus, and whatever left I will take to that side, right? So if I will see general uh, my general vertex form is this one. Okay, so according to that, if I will compare this one with this, so my h is equals to 1 and my k is equals to minus 4, because 4 is that side. If I will take this to this side, it will be minus 4. Now, what is important here? What is important here? When I complete this everything, because I solved this part and I have 2 here, right? So what I will do here, I will take this 2 in multiply to this side also, right? To the main part also. Right now, this is this vertex form. But I know that when I will take this 2 here, it will become like this. It will become like this. So my vertex is h as 1 and k as negative 8, right? K as negative 8. Please remember this thing. It's very important. So that you have to remember, because do not forget that you have 2 as the HCF. I have solved this one, so it's very important. After that, what I have to do? So my vertex is done, right? So what is my vertex? So my vertex is 1 comma negative 8. That's my vertex. With the help of vertex, we can easily find out the axis of symmetry. So with the help of vertex, I know that the x value, because whenever you have the coordinate, first is x and second is y. So x value will always give you axis of symmetry. So I know that axis of symmetry will be x is equals to 1, right? It will be x is equals to 1. Why it is x is equals to 1 only? Because I know that according to this equation, my value with x square is 2, which is positive. So positive means it gives me a parabola something like this, right? So axis of symmetry means the line So vertex is this one, the exactly middle value of the graph. So middle value means an axis of symmetry is the middle line only. Like this is the parabola, what is the middle point, which is cutting on the x-axis only. So that's why it is x equals to 1. If it is cutting the y-axis, then it will be y is equals to something, right? So we have done two things. Now let's focus on the domain. Domain is what? Domain is something uh, which you can put in the place of x to find out any output. So I know that I can put any value in the place of x. So that's my original equation. I can put any value of x, negative, positive, 0, decimal, integer, any real number I can put. So I can say that my domain will be equals to R, or how can you can write from minus infinity to infinity. Means you can take any value from the horizontal x-axis, right? Now let's have a discussion about the range. Please remember one thing, that's a graph which is a U graph, because here there's a positive value, and when it's a positive value, the graph is always the U, the upside U. So what is the range? You have to focus that what is the minimum point of for this. I know that my turning point, my vertex is what? But I have find out minus 1 to 8, sorry, 1 to minus 8, right? So that's my last range is the output basically, and output is y. So I have to take the minimum value, which is negative 8, no, negative 8 with the square bracket you will use, because negative is 8 is included in the, when you put, I think when you put x as 1, your value will be minus 8. So 1, obviously 1 comma negative 8. And after that, you can get any output in the place. So that's infinity. We don't know the maximum value. That's why it's a round bracket. So domain done, range done, axis of symmetry done. Now let's have a discussion about the x-intercept and y-intercept, right? Now, if you will see this portion, I have to take the final quadratic vertex form. That's my final vertex form. What I will do, I will just solve it. I will take to that side, but 8 to that side, then divide both sides by 2. Then do the square root which is of 4, which is plus and minus 2. Now, after that, what I have to do, I just solve it. X1 is equals to 2 one time, and x minus 2 minus 2. That will be equals to 3, and it will be equals to minus 1. So it means these are the x-intercept. X-intercept means, so let's see now, let's understand the graph here. How to make the graph. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, and so on for y. This is y positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Now let's have a discussion about this. The turning point is 1 comma negative 8. So 1 comma negative 8 something here, because this is 1 of x and this is negative 8. So here we have to meet. Then x-intercepts are 3, 3. So this is this one, and it's minus 1. So these are the two values. And then uh, these are the, please remember, whatever the two roots are coming after solving the vertex form or by factorization, that is the x-intercept, where y is 0. Here the y is 0. Now what is y-intercept? Y-intercept where x is 0. So when we will put in this equation x is equals to 0, my value will be minus 6, because these two terms get 0 only. Minus 6, so minus 6 is something here. So now you just have to make the graph like this. Okay, that's the thing. So these x values where y is 0, that is x-intercept, and y-intercept is where x is 0. So for y-intercept, directly put x value as 0, you will get the y-intercept. Is very easy. Okay, for x-intercept, you have to solve for the quadratic equation either by completing the square method, or by factorization, or by the quadratic formula. So I will pin the page, and that will make you understand how to do that, right? Now, let's have a discussion about the end behavior, right? Everything is clear, I think so, up till here. So now have a discussion about end behavior. End behavior is what? When I'm taking, so that's my graph, right? That's my graph. When I'm from here, I will see, so from the turning point, when I'm increasing the value of x, because right side x value is increasing, my y value is also increasing, correct? So end behavior is when x is infinity, means positive, y is also infinity. If I will see the left side, as I'm moving forward left side, again my y is increasing, because y is going upwards. So x, when x is negative infinity, y is also infinity. So that's my end behavior. When I will talk about the interval of increase and interval of decrease, there is no interval of decrease here. Everything is interval of increase. Interval of increase, if I will see, uh, Okay, let's have a discussion about the interval of increase for the x part or the x-axis. Interval means I'm taking from here, so it's 1 to infinity. That's the interval of increase, right? 1 to infinity. So 1 to infinity is my interval, because from here, from these for these values of x, my value is increasing. And for interval of decrease, there is no interval of decrease, because both the sides from the turning point, this way or this way, my value of y is increasing. So there is no interval of decrease. So that's my interval of increase only.